Come one, come all, to the most phenomenal, most extraordinary, most unimaginable puppet show you've ever experienced. Prepare for an astonishing adventure full of mystery, full of danger, and full of artistry, meant to astound the eye and capture the human soul. The name's Professor Gregorius T. Oswald. But my friends, and we're all friends here, call me G. Today's fantastical tale is the perilous journey of a boy named Puppeteer. Please do remember to turn off your mobile phones. Nobody, least of all me, wants to hear your showy ringtone during our stupendous show. Welcome to the magical theater of the strange and fantastic. Once upon a time, before everything went to rack and ruin, the Moon Realm was ruled by a beautiful goddess. But then, Little Bear, for whom the Moon Goddess had shown nothing but love, stole two of his mistress's precious possessions: the Black Moonstone and a magic pair of scissors known as Calibris. After declaring himself Moon Bear King, he invaded the goddess's castle, smashed the White Moonstone to pieces.
Once upon a time, I once upon a now. This is my moon genes, so just get to the part where I sound good.
Right. Yes, of course, of course. Wasn't everyone so very wowed when the Moon Goddess was obliterated? Wasn't it just great that the impressive Moon Bear King gave a piece of the White Moonstone to each of his generals, screwing over the moon at large? Oh yes, the next 3 years were something special. Ah, yes. Now, where do I begin? He was the Moon Realm's ruthless new king, and intended to keep it that way. So night after night he spirited away the souls of children and locked them inside wooden coffins who were doomed to defend Castle Grizzlestone. And while tonight was no exception, it would prove to be quite exceptional.
Oh, the poor dearie. Look, yin-yang, another day, another soul.
Poor indeed. You're as bad as the tyrant. How many of these children are you planning to parade off to certain mutilation before you realize you're wasting your time?
Why, one more, and then another after that. As many as it takes for me to get my hands on Calibris.
That's nice.
Meet our hapless hero, who's just blinked back to life, firmly in the Moon Bear King's clutches.
Puppeteer, your soul was summoned here at my behest. Puppeteer, will you be my friend? Pals to the bitter end.
Lovely. Another dunce who left his head in the Moon Bear King's belly. Listen, you're going to drop dead if you go without a head. And I'll be the one stuck with cleanup. Come on, let's find something else you can use. A substitute head. What's rattling around in there? It's a head pot. Perhaps I'll just help myself. This should do. Hey, you're all set. Remember those head pots. They may be weird, but they flap around with lots of useful heads. But one little touch, and they'll drop their stash. You know, a new kid on the chopping block like you ought to have a couple of noggins at least. Can't take any chances. Oh, there's another one. See? Just like I said.
Blast it! What am I doing wrong? Am I not powerful enough?
Look out! Quick, pick it now. This is extremely important. One false move, and those heads of yours will tumble right off your shoulders. If you don't grab them right away, their magic will fade, and no more head. So remember, if you lose your head, pick it up post-haste.
Okay. Sorry, this game opens up with a bang, and then another one, and then a third. So, hello, officially, everyone. Welcome to Puppeteer. Maybe my favorite game of all time? I would love to share this with you. So, to summarize what my good friend G, the narrator, has said, this game takes place as a puppet show, a play. All actors and characters are puppets of cloth or wood, as you can see. The entire game takes place on a stage, and that's where our UI is. So many fun details that you can just kind of get wrapped up in. And we are playing a boy named Kutaro, who's been spirited away to the moon, in the palace of the Moon Bear King, turned into a wooden puppet ourselves, and promptly are decapitated. So now we have this mystical flying cat, Yin Yang, who's helping us, but who also helps a witch, who seems a little heartless. And I'm going to do screen settings, subtitles on. That'll make things a little easier to follow because, yeah, things are really gonna happen.
Oh, and one other thing. Moon sparkles. Here, I'll show you. Voila! These are moon sparkles. Collect 100 and you'll be able to magically come back to life, even if you do lose all your heads. Let's keep looking. There, the witch's bloomers. Keep your eyes peeled for moon sparkles if you want to stay alive. Oh, that Moon Bear King is always angry. Jehoshaphat! Oh, look there. You see that head symbol? Listen, Every head has a little bit of magic to it. They react to places and objects that resemble them. Oh, why don't you just give it a try? Here, first choose the right head. Now, use the head's magic. Anyway, keep an eye out for those head symbols. Anything could happen. Meow, look at that. No wonder they're so skinny.
Oh, what a little darling! Welcome! Please make yourself at home. Go and bring him to me!
You'd better follow that fork. The witch doesn't take kindly to long waits.
Hurry up!
Watch that feisty fork. It's as wicked as the witch.
Alright, now we're going to... Oh!
Hey, I warned you. Remember to pick that up quick. No more heads means no more you.
I do love the way
Pass
this game
through
teaches
that
things to you.
shimmering gateway to proceed to the back of the kitchen.
Like gentle reminders wrapped in story. But now we have our first platforming of the game.
Now, make no mistake, Kuturo was not alone in his plight. The kitchen was already staffed by unfortunates whom the Moon Bear King had plucked from their beds.
But even there, as like it shows you, you can sort of climb up
These
walls a
children
little.
had been charged with keeping the fickle king fed, and it was a miserably hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkles, you don't want to toast yourself grabbing them.
Yep, there we go. There is one more thing I wanted to say, which is, this is a new setup. I'm not used to doing PS3 games, and streaming them. So, to anyone watching, if you can let me know how the audio sounds, I'd be very grateful.
Imagine being one of these tykes and spending dusk till dawn getting kneaded and grated, peeled and parboiled, marinated, melted, minced and mashed. Or, if they were lucky, just zested, followed by a light braising.
I smell something delicious. The witch couldn't have made it. Oh, and that was my lunch. Oh, wait. There's a spark of magic in every head. Got any ideas? Head, bread. Oh, try. Aha, there's that head symbol again. See how using your head can change the world? And I do mean that quite literally.
Oh, here we go. A nice little bit of mune.
If you don't present yourself soon, the Moon Witch will lose her temper and... well, you
The
thought
witch,
losing
in
your
case
head
you're
was
wondering,
bad.
was a singularly screwy sorceress by the name of Esma Potts. You'd think someone that gifted with a cauldron would know a thing or two about cooking, and you'd be wrong.
I really want to know what's going on in these pots right here.
As for Kuturo's catty companion, name of Yin Yang, he used to be the moon goddess's faithful feline. One might say his current mistress was a step down in some regards.
Here we go. We have another burger. Head.
Watch out for the vegetables. In this kitchen, the cook is a cook, and the squash are out to squish.
Good pun. Alright. Here we go.
Hurry along now, dearies, because lazy boys are the first to get turned into grubs.
Beat damage at the very last frame. Unfortunate.
Come hither, my pretties, so you can get lost. Yin Yang, open the windows. I'm roosting alive from this ghastly heat.
1, 2, 3. What do you think? Meowed by my cat-like reflexes?
Ah! Where is the moon goddess? I demand to know where you have taken her! Ah! Unhand me, you louts! How dare you!
That peppy princess ought to pipe down. Are you the new boy? I suppose you want me to get your soul back so you can return home. Well, not until you march those wooden legs up to the Moon Bear King's throne room and fetch me his magic scissors. You can do it. After all, you are a very special boy.
Deja Mew. How many very special boys are we up to now?
Yin Yang. You can keep him company.
Whoop-de-doo. We get to go to the throne room to find Calibrus. Won't this be fun?
Well, it's a quest. Not like we have any choice.
Welcome to the Tower of Tribulations. But don't let a cheerful name like that fool you. This place is dripping with nasty traps. My cat senses are tingling. Something's fishy about that armor.
Your hat?
See? You never know where a head might be hiding. Head pots, dreadnoughts, parking lots. Check everywhere. They don't say, get your head out of the gutter for nothing.
We do not like that enemy. It tells me these pictures are gonna be relevant. Here we have a tiger. We have a rat. Sounds like a snake. What is it? Oh, go. Sheep. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Pig or boar. Oh. a horse. Hope that kid's okay. That's bull. Is that a dog or a... I would say a wolf, but that sounds more like a dog rather than something more fearsome. Monkey.
No, not good.
Ooh.
We have a spherical situation. Duck for your life before we get bowled over.
There we go.
Still in one piece?
Rooster.
Abracadabra!
That's not an animal sound, but it looks like a rabbit, which makes sense for a creature saying abracadabra. See, that picture's kind of murky. But just based off what the previous pictures were, we have, like, most of them are, if not all of them, on the Chinese zodiac. That would be dragon, yes. It's sort of serpentine, so believable, but it's very difficult to say. Certain. Okay. Here we go. Brace ourselves. Ugh, I do not like that. But it's bonus stage. Very sorry, fellow insectophobes.
Kutaro had been snatched away by an enormous arachnid. But why didn't he end up as dinner? Perhaps the spider mistook Kutaro for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 eyes.
Here we go. Yep. No, we fell. Ah, there was a little bit more to go, I think. We got quite a few Chinese. Ow. This is like all of the generals. A lot of them look like the pictures we had seen on our way up. And it's Moon Bear King in the middle. A lot of bananas. Right, we made it to the top.
Magnificent, Kutaro. There's the entrance to the throne room. No one has ever made it this far.
Nice. Ooh.
Stop this madness! I command you in the name of the sun!
What if she's right? The sun does have a burning temper.
Ha! What can he do? I've got his precious daughter.
Well, of course you do, sire. And even if you didn't, your majesticalness is more than enough to eclipse the sun.
I've prepared a very special room for you, my dear princess. So please, I insist, take a long rest.
Meow. What luck. He's left Calibras unattended for once. Kutaro, you are one lucky person.
There before our hero towered the most impressive pair of scissors you've ever seen. The legendary Calibras. But Calibras was bound fast by vile vines, the twisted offspring of the Moon Bear King's twisted magic.
Kutaro, meet Calibras. Calibras is a cut above your average scissors. He used to serve the Moon Goddess.
Step forward, boy, and take your destiny in hand.
Now that's a shock. I mean, an honor. Don't you see? Calibras has chosen you.
And so Kutaro's fortunes were starting to look up. After all, he was now the proud owner of a pair of enchanted scissors. Still, it wasn't all good luck. Remember, Calibras belonged to the Moon Bear King.
Well, things are starting to look up for us.
And the boy's first challenge was to extricate himself from the booby trap he'd just set off.
Rats. Now this is a fine mess. You'd better use there. That's the ticket.
Here we go. And basically fly forever with caliber as long as we're cutting. Which is maybe one of the game's defining mechanic, which is realistic cutting. Here we go.
Nicely done, Kutaro. We'll be out of here in no time.
Here we go. You just have to cut an amount of stuff.
Yes, you know what to do. Oh,
Yep.
scissored like a true wizard.
Hey, banana peels. We had a banana head, we'd be able to do something special here. Maybe this will be it? No, another spider.
See? Take good care of Calibras, and Calibras will take care of you.
There's too much here for us to do a simple cut across.
Don't stop now, or that graze will catch us.
That.
Lovely. Very nice.
There we go. Oh no.
Ah! Who dares lay hand on my property? My traps! How did you get out? Wait, how did you get in? You wretch! What have you done to my throne room?
Dunsies.
Guards! Apprehend that thief!
Oh no.
Deftly and darkly, the grubs descended upon our trembling hero. But locked within each of them was the soul of a child, just as scared as him.
That's it. Very heroic.
I'll pop your head clean off your shoulders!
Get get caught, and you'll be grabified, just like the rest of these poor children.
Guards! I want that sticky-fingered scoundrel's head!
Simple enough.
Guards? Huh? Guards! I'll do
he's
it
out.
myself.
Oh no. Oh.
It was a weaver. Of all the Moonbear King's nightmarish magical creations, weavers were some of the nastiest. This was Kuturo's first ever real dose of fear. But to escape the weaver, those fears would need to be conquered.
You've lost your head. I suppose I'd better help you out. Again. Remember, there's secrets in every nook and cranny.
Yep. The great thing about this game is when you know how the movement works, no matter how much damage you take, you'll be fine. Ah. What's this? It's a reassuring thing. Oh, I agree, Miss Fire. The weavers are
As the clash
amazing.
grew even clashier, the boy snipped, sliced, and sundered with the cold realization his life counted on it.
Ooh, a lot of souls free.
Success! The fell weaver was no more. With the legendary Calibrus firmly in hand, Kuturo had taken the first step of his grand adventure. Unfortunately, the next steps had to be taken at a run, as the Savage King was hot on our heroes.
Oh no.
Tiger!
Yes, sire.
Where did that whelp go?
Well, he can't have gotten far, sire. He has such tiny legs. I imagine he's right around the corner.
I don't want him around the corner. I want him cornered! Find that thief, or I'll find someone who can!
Please, sire, your blood pressure. I'll take care of it. Would you like a back rub? A glass of warm milk? Anything? No?
Bravo, Kuturo. None of the others ever made it half as far. This will be music to the witch's ears. Oh, man up, would you please? Would you prefer the grubs find you and the Moonbear King yanks your limbs off?
With a flash of Calibrus, Kuturo felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Well, isn't that nice?
Kuturo had obtained Calibrus, a legendary pair of magic scissors. But before he could start cutting along the dotted line of destiny, he would have to escape the wrath of the tyrannical Moonbear King.
Curtain 2, here we go. What's Curtain 1's description?
Join us again for Act 1, Scene 1 of Kuturo's wondrous tale, wherein the soul of an unsuspecting boy is whisked away to the magical moon realm and trapped inside a wooden puppet.
Alright. Bonus stage not found.
Kuturo
We have
had
49
obtained
souls to rescue and 2
Calibrus,
heads to
a
find.
legendary pair of magic scissors. But before he could start cutting along the dotted line of destiny, he would have to escape the wrath of the tyrannical Moon Bear King. Now back to Kuturo's tale. Lucky Kuturo, suckered into stealing a set of sorcerer's scissors by the witch and stirring up a tyrant's rage. Now, all his hopes of escaping the castle were dashed, just as he himself dashed like mad to outrun the soldier grubs who wanted his head. Poor Kuturo. His only hopes now were Calibrus and a witch of most questionable character. What cruel tricks would fate play on him next?
Something curious I have is these little screens always show Kuturo with his real head.
Pussyfooting wussy-cat, where were you? I ought
don't
to fudge! Brownies, it can't be!
Did you forget you sent us off in the first place? Yes, Calibrus chose him.
Finally! Those legendary shears will cut right through the Moon Bear King's lackeys and set the Moon Realm free! Now, my brave young warrior, why don't you let Granny hold onto those for you? Right now, you wooden donks! What was that for? Don't you tell me I'm not your type! Gotcha!
To command Calibrus, you need either a heart as pure as the goddesses, or pernicious magic like the Grizz. But all you've got is an attitude.
Oh, nuts! You keep Calibrus. You'll take good care of it for me.
I smell him. That's the pungent stink of a scissor thief.
Oh, General Tiger, sir. How kind of you to drop by to check on Beasley only. Gosh, I just don't know anything about Mr. Thief, but if I see him, you'll be the first and last to know.
And this egregiously foul odor must be witch stink. You are certain he's not here?
Oh, yes, very certain, your Tagoness. I beg you, bring that scoundrel to justice, or I may not sleep a wink tonight.
Ah, don't worry. My grubs will have this whole castle locked down in no time. After all, we can't have anyone crashing the prison towers and making off with the knight's powers, now can we?
You hear that, dear? Then get your hiney in gear!
The tiger's tongue had slipped. Whatever powers this knight had, they were clearly important.
Alright. Another skull. Go.
The castle walls didn't come with stairs. Clinging to the slippery stones instead were giant living vines imbued with dark magic.
Oh, hey.
Snipping, cutting, slicing through the vines with Calibris, Kuturo scrambled up and up. Onward he must climb.
There we go.
As you may have noticed, there was a reason the Moon Witch framed Kuturo for stealing the scissors. The moment she marched him off to the throne room, she had already concocted a plan to take Calibris for herself.
Gonna have any new beats? Right. Ow, we lost the head.
Despite himself, Kuturo was growing excited. What kind of awesome power could this knight in the towers have anyway?
Oh. Go.
Not even the vile vines could
Yep.
still Kuturo's scissors.
I won't be able to get that just yet, but maybe another time.
We'll have to muse these for stairs. Just cut along the seam. Impressive.
Yep. Come on. Go. Freedom for you.
Thanks to Calibris, not even the steepest tower walls could stop Kuturo.
Another scene. Oh. Here we go. Go left. And we can do that.
Kuturo sliced his way through flags, vines, anything he could sink those scissors into.
Ooh. Go. Fighting the bat. Oh, is that a bat thing? Oh no, it's a skull. Caught it midair though. Imagine how this would be if we had the bat hat still. No, he had to lose
Not
it just a
everyone
moment
took
ago.
it sitting down when the Moon Bear King rose to power. Many tried to oust the tyrant and bring back the goddess. One or two of them even survived. But the goddess's mightiest champions all fell, and their powers were locked away in secret, well-guarded places.
Now, where do you suppose the knight's powers are hiding?
tower-top security was tight. The Weaver patrolled the smoke-ridden sky, swooping and slicing at anything that moved. These towers not only defended the castle walls when the Moon Bear King rebelled against the goddess, but during the ferocious final fight, they also went on the attack. The tyrant later converted the towering spires to a prison, which with abounding imagination he dubbed the Prison Towers.
Of course.
The crushed forces of the Moon Goddess were detained at His Majesty's pleasure to starve, rot, and generally suffer. Only their armor remained to tell their terrible tale.
Aha, here's a bat hat. Go up. Seems like an alternate path to me. No. We fell. As much as that's good. Nope. Nope, we fell. Alright, well we have one hat left. I say hat, their head. There we go. It's right here.
Gorging on the power in its lord's dark seal, the Weaver stretched to preposterous proportions. Puppeteer knew he had to swallow his fear, step forward, and keep his head.
Well, looks like the pawn has become a knight. Why do all your problems seem to come in extra large?
Their hat? Good.
Looks like you found a chink in the armor. I bet you can cut through.
Alright. Got some damage. There we go.
See? I told you
This
so.
can cut even through metal gears. Good to know.
Just your luck.
Oh. Here. Alright. Catch us. There we go. And another hole to attack.
It's starting to unravel.
A little bit more. Three now. Now dodge that. Down to the last bits of patchwork. I think it'll be one more attack, maybe. What we need. It really was one more cut was all we needed. Here we go. The last piece destroyed.
Checkmate. Hurry up and cut those souls free.
Come on. Need to save all of them. Yes.
That's it. Well done.
After the formidable adversary was vanquished, an old and scratched up shield appeared before Kuturo. Could this be the power he sought?
Quickly, you fool! He's going to find the Knight's shield! How could he possibly know it was in there? Stop him! If Kuturo makes off with the shield or the Sun Princess, mark my ground. No! Rip that bit of moonstone right out of your mouth!
When I find that idiot who blabbed about the Knight in front of...
With the help of Calibrus, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. Kuturo had spied an old shield in the prison tower, but Tiger was hot on his heels. Where were the knight's powers? Who was this princess that had been locked up? And would Kuturo make it out of the Black Castle alive?
How many did we miss? We missed one.
Kuturo
head,
had obtained
missed
Calibrus,
7 souls,
a
and the
legendary
bonus
pair
game.
of
We missed
magic
quite a bit. We'll try it again another time. Now,
Kuturo
let's
had
do
spied an
curtain
old
3
shield in the
of
prison
Act
tower.
1.
But Tiger was hot on his heels. Where were the knight's powers? Who was this princess that had been locked up? And would Kuturo make it out of the Black Castle alive?
Let's do it. There's only 11 souls to rescue, but 4 heads to find.
Let us continue our adventure. You'll recall that even after the Moon Goddess was defeated and her legion was put to rout, her loyal subjects tried to resist. 4 champions, ever faithful, rose to their mistress's cause. Over a period of weeks, they concocted an elaborate plan to lead a pathetically small but equally valiant army against the Moonbear King's castle Grizzlestein. Did it work? Well...
Onward, ye knaves! The bear shall pay the price for his crimes!
They were hopelessly outnumbered, but so desperately did they fight, so bravely did they broil, that the tyrant himself finally deigned to confront them.
You fight well, dare I say, skillfully, but alas. That shield will not protect you from me! Coward!
And that was the end of that revolt. The Moonbear King used his dark magic to lock the 4 champions' powers away, and all would-be challengers to his throne were wiped from the face of the moon. This shield was a special one indeed, for within it still dwelled the power of the Moon Goddess's knight, he whose valiant struggles ended in tragedy.
Alas, poor knight. I knew him, Kutaro. This flashy shield of his got him farther than most, but when you're pitted against the king, fear got the better of him, and you're looking at the rest of him. These scratches, courtesy of the Moonbear King. Just look what's become of the Moon Sigil. But the knight's honor carries the deepest gashes. He spent his final cowardly moments in disgrace.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. Couldn't keep my paws off.
Oh, that's out. Ahead.
At last, Kutaro had claimed the knight's powers.
Woohoo! Why, you've done it, you sweet little muffin. Try those powers out. Oh, very good. Next up, Lunar Bit Part. Okay, shortbread, mouth shut and ears open. Use that shield to protect yourself.
Alright.
That's my clever boy. Remember, you can fend off nearly any attack, great or small, just as long as you don't get smooshed in the process. Lunar Glove! Now fend this sucker off!
Okay. That's easy.
There. You see? Some attacks can be turned against the attacker.
Good to know.
Next, try pointing the shield upward. Good. Now point the shield downward. Moving on. Lunar Bit Part.
Hey.
The best defense is someone else's offense. And the Night Shield, as it happens, was specially designed to deflect beams of magic light. Which is lucky for you, because here comes a doozy! Bounces at that grub there! Yeah! Ah, gracious! I'm glad I didn't ask you to shoot an apple off my head. Now aim this time.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, it's about
I just wanted to see the
time.
little option.
No, just one more thing. The shield wears out if you use it too much, so be sure to give it lots of rest. Got it? Then get lost.
Oh, look! The witch conjured up an exit. How sweet. We should hurry before her magic fizzles out.
Sadly, not all the castle's puppets were having the same luck as Kuturo. Winken, Blinken, and Nod here tried to make a break for it.
Oh no.
And got broken for their trouble. The Moonbear King's overblown guillotine was waiting to reduce all such traitors to scrap.
Eesh. Stay on your toes if you want to keep it.
No.
Looks like you need a head to get ahead. No defense is perfect. You'll find a weakness
Poor kid.
if you keep your eyes peeled. The witch said you might need to give the shield a rest.
Here we go.
Bravo! An eye for an eye.
Alright, and here's the thing. Let's see. We have 3 hats we haven't used the abilities on yet. Let's give up, for Winken.
Climb on up, Kutaro. Colorly eclipsed, the shimmering gateway has been swiped. Oh, meow, I remember. The king's brand new security system was installed here last week.
Of course. Oh. Winken has a thing right for this area. Here we have something for a lockhead we haven't even seen yet.
Here, the shimmering gateway abruptly ended. Kuturo could not stave off a sinking feeling that things were about to get grim.
There you are, you vexatious thief. Ready to become sawdust?
Magic is pouring out of Calibris. Now, let Tiger have it.
I'll get you for this. Mark my words.
Well, we've reached the top of the prison towers. But where is the gateway?
Help! Somebody!
Oh, that's right. The princess is being held here.
Oh, heroic music's begun. we go. Teaching us about death volleys. We got a new hat that we already had, and we replaced the hat we hadn't used.
Watch out for the searchlight.
Oh, there we go. We've got it back. Go.
Was it the knight's soul within the shield, or something else stirring? A fire filled Kutero's heart, and he knew it was his duty to save the princess.
Just what is it about damsels?
We have a scary roulette. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Oh, it's a hat. Assortment of hats. There we go. Third crown.
Are you my knight in shining armor? Get me out of here! Now! Ah!
Wait, that's not the Sun Princess. She's not even a lady. At best, she's a lady in waiting.
Kutero was disheartened, but his sense of chivalry would not let him leave the lady behind.
No, she sounds like the Sun Princess. At least the princess that was taken in the beginning.
I wish she was a princess. I could really go for my own kingdom.
No use moaning. A hero never leaves a lady behind.
Wait, what?
Chop! Come on!
Okay, stop shooting me. Enough with this animation. Did it already play? I'm gonna assume it already played.
Guess I didn't give you enough credit. You're like a hero or something, right? Questing to save the princess? Why else would you have Calabrus and the Moon Knight's shield? Well, you're about 3 feet too short and 3 hours too late. But thanks. Like, seriously.
Has the attitude of a princess.
I think we may have an incident on our hands.
Oh no. Good. Quite the opposite of good. That was really bad.
See that fang tiger is flashing? That's a piece of the Moonstone. Without that bit of dental work, he'd be a scaredy cat and no better.
What?
Danger! High voltage! Good thing my paws don't touch the ground. You'd better try and get some air.
Alright, learning the moveset. Break the ground.
I'll whittle you down to size, you little gnat.
Yep. Alright, so we jump and then we block. Time that.
Here, help me sharpen my claws. Don't you look scrumptious?
Nope, wrong button.
That's okay.
Next, lost a hat. We'll get him next time. Oh no. Oh, that's gross.
Spiky hairballs. Ouch.
What? I know you're scared. A puppy today keeps the dentist away.
Nope. Oh good. Dave's caught us.
Don't do that!
One thing down.
Keep your filthy mitts off my fan.
Oh.
So cut. I'd like to bat that around.
Out. Did that just make this entire battle easier? Yeah. I think that's supposed to electrocute and then strike down and be really dangerous. But this hat just made it funny.
Relax. This will only hurt for a second.
Won't hurt at all.
Hit me too.
And block. Yeah. Jump. Strike. Up the steady. Give it. Bang.
Almost got here. Time for the grass.
Oh. Here we go. Cinematic. Jump.
Now stop that, you runt!
Nope.
Ugh, like, oh my gosh, that was so totally gross. I'm covered in tiger slobber. Do you have any idea how much I pay already for dry cleaning? Ugh. Oh, hey, thanks for the help. What was your name again?
Kotaro.
Kataro, huh? Right on. I'm Picarina. On behalf of the sun, let me say thank you.
Oh, my word! You found one of the moonstone shards! Most impressive. I knew I picked a winner. In fact, I think we're ready to team up in earnest. Who's this little soubrette? One of the Sun Princess's retinue. Where's your mistress?
Like, I gotta tell you, it's not like you're anybody special, am I right?
Oh, my thought! It's the tyrant! Run for your life!
Give me back my scissors! I'll chase you to the end of the moon! This world belongs to me now! You'll never be safe, ever!
Just like that, Act 1 is complete.
With the help of Calibros, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Alright, the bonus stages have been unlocked in the main menu. Now you can replay any bonus stage you might find, and that's the greatest bonus of all. The head collection has been unlocked in the main menu. Now you can read about your heads' past escapades, check out their head actions. The picture books have been unlocked in the main menu. Join your favorite characters on untold adventures in these timeless children's classics. Alright, and I have different stuff. I wanted to, before we continue, I wanted to replay some of these. For example, we do not have all the heads in
Join us
version
again
1,
for Act 1, Scene 1.
though I think to unlock more heads, we need to get more heads.
Kuturo had
if
obtained
that makes
Calibros.
Like,
Kuturo had obtained...
I definitely think we can do a little
Kuturo,
bit more.
and
in
so the story
specific-
continues. You'll recall that even after the moon got...
And we can skip some.
Onward!
There's something I do want to point out in
The
this scene.
bear shall pay the price for his crimes.
That looks like a ninja. Don't know who that is. That's a pirate. Is I guess something like a martial artist.
They were hopelessly outnumbered, but so desperately did they
It's
fight,
little,
so bravely did they broil, that the
foreshadows.
tyrant himself finally deigned to confront them.
Of future powers, I would say. But it's foreshadows as well,
fight
because
well.
all we saw were shadows in the
Skillfully,
background.
but alas, that shield will not protect you from me! Coward!
Alright.
This shield was a special one indeed, for within it
looks
still
like we can
dwelled the
skip through
power
this
of the
one as
moon
well.
goddess's
It is
might.
just
He
boring.
whose valiant struck. Sadly, not all the castle's puppets were having the same luck as Kuturo. Winken, Blinken, and Nod here tried to make a break for it, and got broken for their trouble. The Moonbear King's overblown guillotine was waiting to reduce all such traitors to scrap.
Yeesh. Stay on your toes if you want to keep them. Looks like you need a head to get ahead. No defense is perfect. You'll find a weakness if you keep your eyes peeled.
There we go.
Bravo! And
No,
eye
we
for
accidentally
an
popped
eye.
the head in the wrong spot. Let's select an act. This is what you have to do when you try to 100% the game. It's my only complaint. That's getting specific.
Kuturo had spied an old shield in the prison tower.
Let's do middle.
But let us continue our adventure.
Does that take us to the... Takes us there. Okay. What? This?
Bravo! An eye
Look at the
for
one
an eye.
at the end of the level, or near the end.
Climb on up, Kutaro. Colorly eclipsed. The shimmering gateway has been swiped. Oh, meow, I remember. The King's brand new security system was installed here last week. Did he just help us? He's probably helping himself.
That makes it a little easier.
Here, the shimmering gateway abruptly ended. Kuturo could not stave off a sinking feeling that things were about to get grim.
There you are, you vexatious thief. Here, help me sharpen my claws.
Magic is pouring out of Calibras. Now, let Tiger have it.
I'll get you for this. Mark my words.
That little scene's good to teach you, like, oh yeah, remember, you can
Well,
block
we've
Tiger's
reached the
claw
top of the
attack,
prison
and you need
towers,
that
but
to win.
where is the gateway?
Help! Somebody!
Oh, that's right. The princess is being held here. watch out for the searchlight.
Was it the knight's soul within the shield, or something else stirring? A fire filled Kuturo's heart, and he knew it was his duty to save the princess.
Just what is it about damsels?
Right, I just think it's the roulette saying each time. No, it is not.
My knight in shining armor? Get me out of here! Now! Ah!
Wait, that's not the sun princess. She's not even a lady. At best, she's a lady in waiting.
Kuturo was disheartened, but his sense of chivalry would not let him leave
I could
the
really go for my
lady
own kingdom.
behind. No use moaning. A hero
The witch
never leaves
said
a
you might need to give the shield
lady
a
behind.
rest.
Chop chop! Come on!
Oh. Here we go.
Guess I didn't give you enough credit. You're...
And we skip this scene. On account of we're back to where we were. We go to select an act. Probably
Kuturo had spied an old shield in the prison
that's
tower.
on 3 or 4.
But
so
Tiger
this
was hot on his
3 of
heels.
11.
Where was...
The only thing I can figure is that we have to come back to the level to 100% the level. We have to come back after we've gotten much farther. To see our head collection. Alright. Let's get the worst out of the way. Spider. One of countless spider babies miraculously cranked out in the Tower of Tribulation by their Darwinian champion of a mother. She used one of her myriad eyes on each of them. Mother knows best, after all. Sure, she occasionally takes one for dinner and devours it, but Mother knows best. That's messed up. Skull. A bony noggin of some fool who defied the Moon Bear King. Skulls are a dime a dozen in Castle Black. They don't offer much in the way of resale value. After all, who needs the second skull? Unless they're a Cerberus or something. But then they're likely to hound you for a third. Iron Ball. A weapon of a brave warrior who rebelled against the Moon Bear King. One by one, grubs were smashed upon its mighty spikes. In fear, the ball of pain. After the nameless hero tossed it at a weaver and caught it with his face, fear got a new name, the Ball of Lame. None dare touch it now. It's story number 3, Burger. A wayward burger in the Black Castle's kitchen. None knows how it got there, but the 100% beef patty, fresh tomato slice, lettuce, and cheese look a million times better than the Moon Witch's usual culinary torture. Use the head action to transform the witch's sandwich into a double burger. The eldest of 3 brothers, Futaro met in the kitchen. He loved soccer and juggled like a champ. A born slacker like his brothers, Winkin often hid in barrels to skip out on war. When Calibris was stolen, Who hit the proverbial fan, the poor lad wound up guillotine fodder during his studies. Number 12. Guillotine. A giant decapitated moon bear king at special May. The blade is so sharp and sure that victims feel no pain. Cuts are so clean that you can stick the 2 pieces back together like nothing ever happened. Guillotine is often tested on carrots and features mint, grape, and julienne nuts. Alright. Number 5. Bat. A clever bat only picks fights and wins. Back when the moon goddess was in power, he swore to defend the night from evil. The moment she was gone, he played his Creature of the Dark card and got in the tyrant's good graces. Really, so far, he's batting 1,000. Alright, let's see. Number 8, Crown. A bespoke diadem the Moon Bear King had crafted after he conquered the Moon Realm. Originally, the crowns were specialized. Battle crown, dinner crown, pastime crown, emergency crown, crown in case of emergency crown breakage, etc. Most of these cast aside, but this one transformed into a head. Last, 13th Irina. Top-billed performer whose winsome turns as a child prodigy put the magical theater on the map, saved from bankruptcy. A demanding perfectionist, she retreated from the limelight in university and relearned her craft. She's been known to pack on pounds and even learn other languages for her roles. Okay. Picture books. Nine lives. Yeah. Yin yang.
9 lives. All cats, even moon cats, have 9 lives. Behold, Castle Grizzlestein, aka the Black Castle. Doesn't sound very welcoming, does it? Not that this cat minded. The witch, lucky enough to be his mistress, one Esma Potts, had a nice warm kitchen with plenty of nooks, just the right size for a cat nap.
If I didn't know better, I'd think I had a sloth for a pet,
said the witch, who was wising up to the cat's hiding places. He remembered more exciting old days when he'd served the moon goddess instead. It wasn't always like this, he purred, signaling a flashback on the next page. Ah, Castle Waxwain, a palace so white you had to squint to find the doorknob. Its ruler, the goddess, had a special place in her heart for one particular feline. So when the tyrant stole Moonstone and Scissors and staged a rebellion, who do you think catapulted into action first?
meow.
The blitz may have been cut tragically short, but it was a life worth giving. Even after the whole moon realm had fallen, the cat rallied the goddess's most faithful subjects, determined to kitty-corner the tyrant right in his throne room. "Follow me, you dogs," he shouted to the 4 champions, and all of them, even the young knight who was allergic, did just that. The plan might have gone without a hitch had the knight not been such a hopeless chicken. Well, you can run over a cat twice, but you can never roadkill his spirit. The 4 champions had been slain, their powers scattered, but our dear feline never gave up on the goddess. He spent another life scouring the moon for any ally willing to fight for her cause. Thrice dead but undeterred, the cat tried his luck on the high seas. No danger was too distressous, no horror too heroific. Into the jaws of peril he leapt, and found it quite difficult to get back out. Would none take his side in this cold, cruel world? No, he had but 2 allies now, his feline pride and the love for the goddess in his heart. "I'll tackle that monster all by myself," he meowsed, "no matter how many lives it takes." But alas, what hope had one messenger of justice beneath the beefy legs of evil? Our protagonist quickly flipped to the end of this book in search of a happy ending. The sting of 5 lives lost and the acrid taste of disappointment were just too much to bear. It was then that he met Esma Potts. To be clear, this was no shining goddess. The witch was so ugly on the outside, so nasty on the inside, that the moon cat felt compelled to walk away. Until, that is, he realized they had a common goal. He decided to hold out hope for a special child the witch assured him was coming. Each night he gathered a few puppets and led them up to the Tower of Tribulations. But these were mere children, dreaming children. The brave ones died and turned to grubs, while the cowards who ran were enslaved in the kitchen. It was no use. After 7 messy deaths, our plucky feline had fought himself out. Yes, the goddess was beautiful. Yes, life was better once. But getting all worked up over the paradise he'd lost was blinding him to the joys of mediocrity.
Eat up, you mangy sluggard, so you can get some work done for a change.
Today's joy was snot-colored soup and a lecture. But at least he wouldn't starve. Home is where you hang your hat. He had 2 lives left, and this mooncat planned to sleep through them to their fullest.
Poor Yin Yang. Well, things will be better. After all, Kutaro now has Calibris.
After claiming the knight's power, Kutaro vanquished Tiger and escaped the Black Castle with the witch, Yin Yang, and Picarina. Where would fate lead them next? Act 2 starts here.
Let's begin. 7 heads to find, 51 souls to rescue.
And so the story continues. At long last, Kutaro and his new friend Picarina were free of Castle Grizzlestein, borne to safety by the witch's magic. Our fugitives needed a safe place to hide, and so they chose Castle Waxwayne, the same flying palace from which the moon goddess once ruled. In those better days, the White Castle was resplendent, a sight to behold. But the tides of darkness had since dulled its sparkle and loosened the stone of its walls and columns.
There, sweeties. We'll just hide out here for a spell.
But, like, this is Castle Waxwing. Doesn't it belong to...
The goddess? Yes, indeed. Although palace and master alike seem to have come apart at the seams.
Silence, Yin Yang! No one asked for your opinion.
Out of the darkness and into the light, Kuturo had gone from Black Castle to White.
No, this is more like it. No Moon Bear King spies and lackeys to follow our every move.
Uh-huh. You've got a lot of gumption, you know that? Only one hiney should be warming that throne, and it doesn't have warts on it.
The Moon Goddess is gone, Dandelion. I'm sure the palace is delighted to have such a promising new master.
Promising? Try pompous.
Try shutting up! Oh, my little Earth-sent savior. Why, you're nothing short of a hero. Come, be a good child and let me have a gander at that moonstone shard.
Don't do it, Kitaro. Calabrus, the Moonstone, and the palace all belong to the goddess. And this magic-slinging loony is obviously trying to dupe you out of them.
How can you say such a thing? All I want is what's best for Bob. What's his name?
Whatever.
Granny's trying to explain, so knock it off!
Ow! Oh my gosh! What a witch!
The Moon Bear King kidnapped Kotaro's soul while he was sleeping. He does that to Earth children, and that's where the Moonstone comes in. The source of all moonlight. After the Moon Bear King shattered the stone, he gave the pieces to his generals, and you see how they shine. That's just one shot. Imagine the power I would have if you collected them all. I could easily spirit Kotaro back home to Earth.
Really mean it?
It's in your best interest too, my sweet. Didn't you say the Sun Princess was searching for the Moon Goddess?
Yeah? Why?
The Moonstone is a symbol of the goddess's power. Restore the stone, restore the goddess. This could be your big chance. You should start in the Moonwood. General Rat has another Moonstone shard, and you're going to get it back.
I still don't trust you. You're using Kitaro, and I am so going to prove it.
You'll have to catch him first.
Hey, Kitaro!
And remember, you can tell a rat if you smell a rat. Go get him!
Alright. Next quest.
Well, Kuturo had taken the Moon Witch plunge, and now he found himself in a secluded grove in the Moonwood.
That hag is such a... Ugh. How are we gonna find one lousy rodent in a place this big?
Oh.
I love this forest. One gullible woodland creature after the other.
What's going on?
A splash of purple later, and the quiet, unassuming grove had transformed into a gloomy, reeking landscape of evil, dark horrors.
Once I darkify the Moonwood and offer it to the Moon Bear King as a tribute, I will be on Easily Street.
So that's who did this. General Rat.
Well, now we have to deal with evil bamboo. A sentence I did not think I was going to say today. go.
Now, bamboo generally tend to be upright citizens, but these stalks had grown fangs and wanted to chow down on Kuturo. If I might share a bit of moon lore, have you heard this one? Once upon a time, there was a lineage of radiant moon princesses who began their lives as tiny babies inside bamboo stalks. But then, one of the princess's souls had a little mishap and wound up in a bamboo stalk on Earth by accident. Sort of the opposite of young Kuturo here.
Forget about Kataro. How can you bring up radiant princesses and not mention me? Do your job, please.
What? How dare you question your narrator? I'm omniscient.
If you know everything, then you know who I am. Or wait, are you saving that for a surprise? Whatever. So what happened to the bamboo babe who got stranded on Earth?
Things worked out, of course, as they do in all modern sanitized fairy tales. The princess made it home to the moon and lived happily ever after. The question now is whether Kuturo's story will be as kind to him.
Okay, 3 or 4. No! One off. Okay, we can do this though. This is not a required thing. I feel like it's just an Easter egg. Or maybe a hat. Head. No. There we go. That. No. Alright, timing's tricky, but... No. Alright, let's start with these two. Alright. No. That's good. Yay!
Oh, butterflies!
Just a lot of sparkles.
Ew! Gross! Caterpillars! Holy binge eating! It looks like that caterpillar we saw went to town on these bamboo stalks. A koinobori streamer? And is that a panda? It's playing with the bamboo. That's so adorable. Hey, look! Bamboo shoots! Whoa! Look at that thing grow!
Oh, here we go. We're really flying now.
Another koinobori!
koinobori are an old tradition representing the carp as he swims his way up the waterfall to become a dragon. They're symbols of growing up healthy and strong.
I know that, but who put them up?
Oh, let's not get mired in details. Aren't you in a hurry?
I love the Japanese culture fun fact. Koinobori and the tale of Princess Kaguya.
So, is this big panda the other fella's mother, or what?
This? Oh, another bat hat. Need a panda head.
The rat's purple goo had already fouled up the Moonwood's pristine water supply, transforming the local carp into ferocious demon fish who took none too kindly to trespassers.
Hey, you don't suppose the rat is hiding out upriver, at the top of the waterfall?
Nope. Ah. Wait. It's blinking and nod. Oh no! No! Yep.
Kutaro arrived at a bridge that arched a truly impressive waterfall.
Holy cascade! Do we really have to climb this thing?
Right. Here we go.
Keep climbing and don't look down!
Oh. Oh. We better hurry, because there's some demon fish that are flying up after us. I was wondering what the rumbling was.
Look out! Flying fish!
Oh, we lost the hat. We lost our Koinobori hat.
Uh-oh! Here comes the
Another?
kahuna! Wow! It's almost like pink
Come on.
snow.
Koinobori?
Is this cool
Nope.
from streamers?
We lost it just a second ago. Darn it.
Check out the cherry tree! And it's in full bloom!
Oh.
This is awesome!
Sakura, Sakura, dying far as you can see.
Before their very eyes, General Rat transformed the cherry tree into a baleful twist of briars.
Use the caterpillar head. You don't have that. That. Nope, we lost the hat. And we lost the soul. Gosh darn it. Nope. Come on. Alright. That counted somehow. Nope. This is not going well.
Now that Puppeteer and Calibros have excised the darkness, the old cherry tree could go back to his usual agenda, standing tall, looking blooming radiant.
Ooh. Got a cherry tree head. That's nice.
In the mystical cave behind the waterfall, our hero stumbled upon a strange scroll that could only be important.
New power?
How do we get past this magic? Somebody doesn't want us to have that scroll.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Ooh. This is like stuff with the ninja.
That was how Puppeteer acquired the ninja's powers.
Nin nin. Nin nin.
Is she trying to be a ninja?
Splendid, Puppeteer. Now you have the knight's powers and the ninja. Who turned out the lights? Luna Candela. Funny. That usually works. Puppeteer, use the ninja's powers to light up the cave. It's still dark. Do it again. Good. Just a little brighter now.
Okay, but we don't hurt ourselves. Right?
Just hurry up and do it! Throw up! That's a boy. Finally, we can have some light in. Wait! Now it's too bright! Blast it! You can see all my warts! Here, aim for that bomb symbol at your feet. All right, one final test. Hit me with a bomb. In! What's more, tadpole? In!
Same spot? Okay.
Keep going! Bring it on! In!
Hold it.
In! Good work! I hereby certify you ninja proficient! In!
Nin.
The Moonwood Shrine. Time to spruce up the
Oh no.
spaces.
Whoa! Holy sacrilege!
Oh, the horror! Rat squeaked with satisfaction at his handiwork. The hallowed shrine of the forest gods had been transformed, corrupted.
Oh. Here we go.
After him, Kataro!
Here we go.
Phew! There's a bang! Oh, I love the sound of fireworks, don't you?
And so Kuturo snipped the ghastly lantern down to size and returned the shrine to normal.
Okay, up we go. Again?
The Torii gate guarding the shrine had been sapped of its power by sorcerous chains.
No, come on. Ah, missed it. There we go. Oh yeah.
Check us out! That was like a firework!
Yes, let's get under the hat. Sounds good. Looks like we have a crowd cheering us on. One last one.
Kuturo used Calibros and the ninja's powers to fell his enemies and rekindle the shrine's power, one step at a
This is a
time.
big one. Oh, the one's fade away now. Alright. Nope. Oop, hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. No. Okay, we have one head left. Let's not lose it. Nope. Nope. Ah, first death of the game. Alright, we have 20 more lives after this. No. Okay. Same pattern as before. There we go. Third time's the charm. There we go.
Wiener poo! Okay, I admit I'm making these up.
Okay, we have another Koinobori hat. Go. Last one.
And now, it's time for a fire sale!
Oh no, the Torii itself.
Suddenly, the giant gate was transformed into a weaver, one of the Moonbear King's faithful servants, who seemed quite intent that Kuturo join the club.
Kataro, see that? Stick a bomb on that glowing typo drum.
Sure thing. That's not the end, is it? Nah, I didn't think so.
What a fight it was! As Kuturo dodged scalding flames and swinging death, and leapt from Taiko to Taiko.
Oh. Not this rotation. There we go. The trail of paper smoke. I think there's one more after this.
Almost there, Kataro. He may look tough, but I can see the fear in his eyes. Let's set those souls free!
Oh. Alright. Here we go. Get all of them. Yeah!
Wait, I got one! Oh, choo, bakalaka, wow! Never mind.
Well
Get it, Tim.
done, Kuturo! The shrine's weaver had been vanquished, and the souls of the children it held captive returned to Earth.
Calibros! No! My scissors! I don't want to go back to me! What is going on? But this had better be important, or else. They what? Rat is supposed to be guarding that forest. Talk to him. Yes, he would say that. The buffoon! Ian Tiger. I'm beginning to think the problem with my generals is that I have any! With this week's conspiracy, they steal Calibers, they escape my castle, now they conveniently find the Moonwood. Do you think someone else is pulling the strings? Right. Keep a close eye on them. I shall take matters into my own claws.
Yeah.
Never fear, you beautiful brute. You just need to find their ringleader. And then, once you do, you can tear them into tiny and threatening little bits!
That reflection was not working like one.
Put toxin production on hold. Kutaro has been spotted in the Moonwood.
Then the rat has failed in his task. Say the word, sire, and I will strike your enemies down.
Very well. Crash the life out of Kutaro, no matter the cost, and you will be well rewarded.
The reward is in the crushing. Watch as I devour all that stands in my path.
Oh, that. I dare say things will be getting tougher for us in the future.
With the help of Calibros, Kutaro defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
119 souls saved so far.
The Moonstone was Kutaro's only ticket home to Earth. Newly armed with the ninja's bombacious powers, Kutaro continued to scour the Moonwood in search of the despicable rat.
We missed 4 heads.
After claiming the knight's power,
3
Kutaro
souls.
vanquished
That's
Tiger.
And I know which souls we missed for the most part.
The Moonstone was Kutaro's only ticket home to Earth.
Take
Newly
person
armed
2.
with the ninja's bombacious powers, Kutaro continued to scour the Moonwood in search of the despicable rat. Now back to Kutaro's tale. Ever since the goddess had vanished from her throne, the denizens of the Moonwood had hardly slept a wink. But then they received a visitor. A single, smartly dressed rat. "Gather round," the rat said, and produced a purple elixir. "This tincture will cure all illnesses and stave off the tyrant's magic." And he offered to sell it to them for a reasonable price, as a neighborly gesture. The Moonwood's inhabitants were overjoyed and relieved to have such a good friend looking out for them.
Well, the Moonwood is a mess, all right. But where's General Rat? There's still no sign of him. At least it's nice here. Finally a place on the moon that's not crazy. Hey, Kutaro. Even if you clobber that rat and get the Moonstone Shard, you better not give it to the witch. I mean it. Seriously, that witch? She's just using you so she can get her grubby hands on the Moonstone. Or worse.
Oh, yes, dearie. Give me the moonstone. And your brains.
Who knows what she'll do with that kind of power? You should leave the moonstone with me. I can keep it safe.
What? You wouldn't dare! That dipsqueak is even more shady than I am.
Can it, Crone? No comments from the imaginary peanut gallery. Be honest, Kataro. Do you still not trust me? Because I think I could tell you something that might change your mind. Ready for this? My daddy is the sun. I know, it's like tragic. I'm a princess. I'm royalty. Then the Moon Bear King hits me with one lousy flash of magic. And suddenly, I'm just royally tiny. What? What's that look? I'm serious. I'm the Sun Princess. Princess. What? Hey! Stop that!
We're so blessed, yes we're blessed. The princess of the sun is here. We're so blessed, yes, yes, yes. The princess of the sun.
No! Don't you dare go Sondheim on me! Oh my gosh, I will eclipse you! That's it! This Saturday morning cartoon is over! See, Kataro? I'm completely trustworthy. Harmless as a kitten.
And so, with the vows of friendship renewed, Kutaro and Picarina, princess of the sun, continued their quest to find the shattered moonstone.
Hilarious.
And now, make Cedrus.
Kutaro and Picarina were still hot on the rat's tail when they reached the edge of a dim and darksome lake.
Oh, please, someone, anyone, help! Save me from my predicament! Mayday! Mayday!
They heard the shrill
What?
cries of
What's
a
that?
damsel in distress.
Frog?
Help! Oh, please, help! Somebody save us! Our mama went crazy! Our mama went
Did you
crazy.
know that frogs are low in calories and contain high efficiency protein? Beauty in every bite.
Is she eating her own kids? For real?
What? Alright, so we got a Kappa-Gairu Sprog, and then immediately lost it. Fantastic.
Living in the lake were adorable little creatures known as the Kappa-Gairu. But the rat's toxin had triggered a most unpleasant metamorphosis, and the few Kappa-Gairu who dodged that bullet now faced extinction at the hands of their psychopathic relative.
Time for some calisthenics!
Ugh, give me a break.
In days of yore, the moon goddess herself took holidays to the lake, but you wouldn't know it now. Unless her idea of a day off was frightful fishes, freakish frogs, and phantasmal vistas.
Nope. Alright, you know what? I have a bold decision. Let's start the act over and recollect those hats.
The Moonstone was Kutaro's only ticket home to Earth. Newly armed, and so the story continues.
Oh, give
This
me
starts us there. Let's try one more time.
The Moonstone was Kuturo's only ticket home to Earth. Newly armed
Beginning
with
of
the
the
ninja,
scene.
now back to Kuturo's tale. Ever since the goddess had vanished from her throne, the denizens of the Moonwood had hardly slept a wink. But then they received...
Skip, skip.
And now for Lake Secret.
Kuturo and Picarina were still hot on the rat's tail when they reached the edge of a dim and darksome lake.
Oh, please, someone, anyone, help!
What?
Save me from my predicament! Mayday! Mayday!
They heard the shrill cries of a damsel in distress.
Run away, Kapagaroos.
Help! Oh, please, help! Somebody save us! Our mama went crazy! I mean, our mama...
Did you know that frogs are low in calories and contain high efficiency protein? Beauty in every bite.
Oh, is she eating her own kids?
Nope.
For real?
Please. Thank you.
Living in the lake were adorable little creatures known as the Kapagairu, but the rat's toxin had triggered a most unpleasant metamorphosis, and the few Kapagairu who dodged that bullet now faced extinction at the hands of their psychopathic relative.
Got an achievement, Moon Gravity. What's the achievement? Their trophies on PS3.
Time for some calisthenics!
Oh, give me a break.
In days of yore, the moon goddess herself took holidays to the lake, but you wouldn't know it now. Unless her idea of a day off was frightful fishes, freakish frogs, and phantasmal vistas.
There we go, finally. Sorry, giant boy.
Once, this very taiko drum boomed and blammed as the Kapagairu fested their festivals. Now, the tune had changed.
Onto here. Bum 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 bum. Don't cut bum.
Hey, are they having a festival? Oh, baby, I love festivals. Woohoo!
Bonus level. Let's not fail immediately.
How many festivals do you know of that are held underwater? When it's a bountiful harvest you're praying for, nothing butters up your gods and ancestors better than lugging around heavy portable shrines. A particularly...
we failed. It's alright. Now that we've done it, we can do it again in the main menu. Alright.
Can you just picture it? The pristine water, like glass, nestled in a vast kingdom of green. It was the perfect getaway for two young lovers. The grass by the lake, soft upon the buttocks. Well, let's just say it was a very memorable honeymoon, even for a man full of memorable stories. But those vividly luscious days are lost, like frogs in a blender.
Ugh.
When you get as old as me, and the days grow as weary and predictable as they do, you too will be longing for grass on your buttocks. You mark my words.
What is this? A statue? Looks like one of the Moai. Or is it supposed to be Buddha?
Frog Buddha? They want the Jesus statue. Ah, okay. I don't have that.
Kuturo pressed on, unflinching, across the dangerous lake's mossy rocks and aquatic leaves, slashing at the petals on the wind as if composing a wordless poem. Onward our hero sloshed, noting with every sploosh that the rat's purple poison had been splotched all over the place like putrid paint.
That worked. Alright, so this stuff will just regenerate endlessly. We can't cut through it forever. Or rather, we can cut through it forever, but we can't cut through it for good.
I had dreams once. I was beautiful once.
Could you shut up once? Look at that rock. That's a sight gag waiting to happen.
Ow. There we go. This paper lantern head.
Something's
All right.
different about the middle lantern. It almost looks like one of those paper ones.
no.
At the heart of Lake Cedrus, Kuturo came across a great blob of poison.
Curse that rat! Look at what I have become! I am a tragedy in the midst of unfolding.
I hate to pick on the old trout, but ain't the frogs! I think they're helping us!
Oh, thank you, Scrogs.
It's open! Toss a bomb in! Yes! There you go! She's getting away! After her!
Oh, you monsters! I only wanted to be beautiful!
Says the dimwit who ate her children. Go on, Kataro. Blow her head off again.
No, lost a hat. Yeah, we do this whole battle without touching the ground.
Day after day after day, saddled by croaking sprogs. It wasn't always like this. I was right, Dial. Can you blame me for taking the rat's medicine? Can you?
Yes, we can. All right. Once more, Kataro. With feeling.
Here we go.
The rat spell? It's broken? Oh, at last! My former splendor will be restored! Why, gods, why? What a fool I was to have listened to that insidious rat!
Well, let that be a lesson. The next time something sounds too good to be true.
Oh, curse you, rat! Curse you! You vile servant of evil! Like the Black Death you came and blackened the hope in us all, and then you killed us!
You're kind of still alive, you know. Bill, what gives? Is Gloria off today? I can't work with this hand.
Woe is me!
Oh my gosh, this is mortifying. Come on, Kataro.
Wait! Wait! I'm not finished. The gods of the Moonwood, they are in danger. Grievous danger. No, you are doomed, doomed. The Moonwood's end is assured.
It's grievous, you ignoramus. Oh, that's it. Stop everything. Jeez, lady. Who flushed your muse down the toilet? Curtain! Bill, get her out of here. I'll summarize for the audience. Okay. So, basically, me and Kataro are
The Cedars!
Oh.
You must find Mother and Father Cedar at the center of the forest before...
Shut up! Me and Kataro have to save the Moonwood's guardian deity.
Whose roots stretch beneath the whole forest. Yes. Oh, line. If Rat convinces them to drink this nefarious elixir.
Wait, okay. We're done. Next scene. Yes, Kataro, they love you. Now walk.
We are doomed. The forest shall rot. The birds shall chirp their own obituaries. The cataclysm is upon us. One more.
good day to you, sir and madam. What an honor it is to meet the one and only Mother and Father Cedar.
Aren't you polite?
Oh, it's a roulette. What? No!
What was that?
The mushroom wished us death. Nope.
But you are both still so juvenacious. Surely you are having no need for such physics or intervention.
Oh, listen to you.
When you've got as much mileage as us, you start to develop certain, well, issues.
Do tell, sir.
Well, one of us is a little FAT.
I see. But you do not seem so plumpy to me.
I'm not the one of us with the problem. Catch my drift?
Indeed I do. I shall make your wife slender and supple again.
Well, while you're catching his drift,
Yes, madam?
do you smell that?
Why, yes, madam. What is that fragrance?
It's not me. Guess who it is?
Saying no more. I can make your husband's crag smell as fresh as the cold breeze.
Nope. Yep, we lost the hat.
All you're needing is this plum miraculous. Here, allow me to gift you with this limited
acorn
time
hat.
sample. But you must not tell my other customers.
Nope. We lost that head. It went on a roll. We gotta hurry up. The top. No! We're too late.
Somebody call 911!
And now,
Is
the
this America?
Moonwood is doomed.
I thought this was the moon. They have 911 on me.
Oh! Cease! Desist! Will no one get this grisly dope off me?
His treachery laid bare. Rats sprayed Mother and Father Cedar with their own molten violent brew.
Silly shrubberies. Your forest is belonging to
few well-placed bombs should blow all that goop off.
Yep.
Have a free sample. Ready to check out?
Come on. Yep. Alright, so we have to hit rat numbers Y. Like that.
Now get it off my husband! Quickly!
Yep. Just a little bit longer. Wait, we did this as well.
Look! Cherry blossom! On a cedar? That makes absolutely no sense.
Ready to check out?
Who's rat?
Now
Go.
get it off my husband! Quickly!
Yes, sorry, ma'am. There we go.
Have a free sample.
Alright.
Don't forget to do the misses, too.
How daring of you!
Yep. Yep. There we go. A moment longer. Okay. One more time.
Ready to check out?
Here's a question. This is Act 2, Curtain 2. There's one more curtain after this. If we're fighting Rat now, what's gonna happen? The last one. Here we go. That's the last of it.
Thank you, dears. We feel better already.
I'm cursing you.
Come on. Yeah. Nope. We're dead. We have another life, though. We have more than one. Wait, we have to start all over? Gosh darn it.
Desist! Will no one get this grisly goat off me?
His treachery lay bare. Rat sprayed Mother and Father Cedar with a revolting violet groove.
Silly shrubbery. Your forest is belonging to the Moon Bear King now.
A few well-placed bombs should blow all that goop off.
Alright, here comes Rat.
Now get it off my husband! Quickly!
Look! Cherry blossom!
I agree.
I am slashing prices.
Alright, think about this side. Alright.
Don't forget to do the misses too. How daring of you!
What? Alright. 1, 2, that. I will have to do it again.
For a limited time, buy the one, get one, no, 2 free, while supplies last.
Alright, which side? Alright, left it is.
Don't forget to do the misses too. How dare you!
There we go.
Thank you, dears. We feel better already.
I curse at you.
There we go. Another time.
Now, Kataro! Take Calibris and cut his jetpack open!
Ran away.
Wait, please! I beg of you to spare my life!
Let this loser have it, Kataro. He's hurt enough people.
I had no choice! That unscrupulous Moon Bear King made the threats to me. He said he would bite off my head if I did not corrupt the Moonwood. I am meek and powerless and had no choice but to obey.
Oh, how sweet. The poor little rat. We never even considered he might be a victim too.
Rotten Moon Bear King. No respect for middle management.
But
That's just our opinion. You don't have to punish the creature on our behalf.
Oh, what kindness! What mercy! Oh, I am touching deeply, truly. If you let me squeak by, I will give you whatever you ask. You need only name it.
Well, how about that, you know, the licksamacornet that's supposed to help
These
with
people.
FAD problem.
Yes, the elixir. We've tried everything to cure my husband's pit odor. Nothing works. Just take a whiff.
Then have I got a surprise for you? Come on round! And welcome to the Rat Race Shopping Channel.
Whoa, what is going on?
Mother and Fantasita, how would you like to be getting your hands on this plum miraculous?
You sung it
Getting
again.
stinky pits in old age? Never to wait.
Well, perhaps.
Too much chunk in your trunk? Never to fear.
Oh,
With just one gulp of plum miraculous, you can kiss the problems goodbye. Ever wonder how the Moon Bear King got so strong? It's plumb simple. Curious why the Moon Goddess was so beautiful? It's a plumb secret. Guaranteed by the Moony Mage administration or your money back.
oh, but it must cost a fortune.
It does. But today is your lucky day.
For a limited time, we're offering a 90-day free trial. It will not cost you a dime.
Not one dime.
But you had better act now. This offer ends as soon as our program is over. Grab that phone today.
Would you cut it out?
By the way, Kutaro, maybe you could do me a favor. Do you think those scissors of yours could lop a few pounds off the missus?
I said enough!
With a flash of Calibris, Kutaro felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches.
That's good.
Well done, Kutaro. The souls he freed were homeward bound.
We have one more curtain.
Rat's callous lies had brought the Moonwood to the brink of ruin, and while his defeat added another moonstone shard to Kutaro's pile, a new adversary had already slithered within striking distance.
You know what? We'll save this for next stream. The grand finale of Act 2. We'll hold off for now. But let's look at our head collection. We have a few more. Yeah. This was Act 1, down to Act 2. Let's start with the Koinobori. Hollow carp-shaped streamer. Whatever you do, don't look at it head on, as all you will see is a circle. This is no circle. This is a portal to another dimension. A terrible dimension where fish grow up to be dragons, kids grow hair on their chests, and puppets grow fat upon the glut of bonus stages. Cherry tree. A cherry tree that changed history. When an honest boy destined to become king tried to chop it down, the tree's bark shattered the boy's axe and all his confidence with it. The young man never recovered, and his mighty dynasty was claimed instead by an apple tree killer who pinned the crime on someone else. Well then. Taiko drum. A fine underwater drum by a master Kapagairu craftsman. Since its dedication to the Moonwood Shrine, it has been sounded at every Lake Cedrus festival. The rot-resistant body is made of lake wood, skin, but the craftsman left no record. The Kapagairu get goosebumps at every stroke of the drum. That's macabre. Mushroom, one of the Moonwood's many kaleidoscopically colored mushrooms. You won't hear even the fussiest gastronome gripe about the flavor, not when a single scrumptious bite sends the heart into spasms of joy, the lungs into breathless wonderment, the soul to heaven itself. You don't know what you're missing. Sounds toxic. Kapagairu Sprog. A baby Kapagairu. All Kapagairu raise their young by keeping them inside their mouths. So if you happen to see a mother devour... Okay, we're back. Obius had a hiccup. That was worrisome. Anyways, we're saying... bonsai are an ongoing fad among moonwoodophiles. A status symbol for senior citizens with too much time and money on their hands. Any Moonwood gift shop worth its kitchen magnets has a bonsai section. Well, This has been a very wonderful time, in my opinion. Return to the title screen.
Come one, come all, to the most phenomenal, most extraordinary, welcome to the magical theater of the strange.
Alright, you know what? Yeah. I think this is a good place to end the stream. Thank you all so very, very much for watching. You've enjoyed. If you like this and would like to see more, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be playing more of this on Wednesday. So, yeah. Hope you've had a good time, and we'll have a good time again. Take care, everyone.